Relationship between viruses and brain. Introduction. Viruses, those minute infectious agents, capable of crossing the most secure barriers in the human body, have always been a topic of intense study due to their profound impact on human health. In recent years, scientific interest has surged around how these entities interact with the brain, an organ once thought to be well protected against such invaders. This video post aims to explore the intricate relationship between various viruses and the brain, shedding light on how viral infections can alter neurological function and overall brain health. Understanding the interaction between viruses and the brain not only provides insights into the complexities of neurological diseases, but also enhances our ability to manage and prevent these conditions. From the flu to more severe pathogens like the Zika virus, the neurological implications of viral infections are vast and varied. As we delve into the mechanisms through which viruses affect the brain, historical case studies, and the latest research, we aim to provide a comprehensive overview of this critical topic, making it accessible to both healthcare professionals and the general public. Stay with us as we embark on this detailed exploration, starting with a basic introduction to virology and the general impacts of viruses on human health. Understanding viruses and their general impact on human health. What are viruses? Viruses are microscopic pathogens that are smaller than bacteria and operate differently from other living organisms. They consist of genetic material, either DNA or RNA, encapsulated within a protein coat. Unlike bacteria, viruses cannot replicate on their own. They require the machinery of a host cell to produce new virus particles. This invasive replication process can disrupt cellular function and lead to various health problems, depending on the virus type and the cells infected. How do viruses affect the body? Upon entering the body, viruses target specific cells, a choice dictated by the virus's structure and the receptors present on host cells. For instance, the influenza virus targets respiratory tract cells, while HIV infects immune system cells. The effects of viral infections can range from mild symptoms, like fatigue and fever, to severe conditions such as hemorrhagic fevers and organ failure. The body's immune response to viruses includes the release of cytokines and other inflammatory molecules that help control and eliminate the infection. However, this response can also cause collateral damage to the body's own tissues, contributing to the symptoms and complications of viral diseases. Transition to neurological impact. The nervous system, protected by the skull and a selective barrier known as the blood-brain barrier, is not easily accessible to pathogens. However, certain viruses have evolved mechanisms to breach this barrier directly, infecting nerve cells or affecting the brain indirectly through immune-mediated mechanisms. Understanding these mechanisms provides crucial insights into the unique challenges of treating and preventing neurological viral infections. Historical perspective on viral infections affecting the brain. The relationship between viruses and brain health is not a new field of study. Historical outbreaks provide us with critical data on how viral infections can lead to severe neurological conditions. Encephalitis lethargica. During the early 20th century, an epidemic known as encephalitis lethargica swept across the globe. Patients exhibited a range of symptoms from high fever, double vision, delayed physical and mental responses to profound sleepiness, from which some did not wake. The cause of this epidemic was later attributed to a viral infection, which targeted brain tissues, leading to inflammation and severe neurological damage. Polio and its neurological impact. Another significant example is polio, known for causing paralysis. While it predominantly affected the motor neurons, leading to muscle weakness and acute paralysis, polio also demonstrated how a virus could severely damage the central nervous system, leading to lifelong disabilities. These historical instances highlight the devastating impact of viruses on the brain and set the stage for discussing how modern science understands these mechanisms today. How viruses enter and affect the brain. The blood-brain barrier. The brain is protected by a selective permeability barrier, known as the blood-brain barrier (BBB). This barrier, consisting of tightly joined endothelial cells, restricts the passage of substances from the bloodstream into the brain, to protect it from pathogens and toxins. However, some viruses have evolved strategies to bypass or compromise the integrity of the BBB, facilitating their entry into the brain. Mechanisms of viral entry into the nervous system. Viruses employ various strategies to invade the nervous system. Direct infection. Some viruses, such as the rabies virus, travel directly along nerve cells from the site of infection, like a bite to the brain. This method of spread, known as retrograde axonal transport, allows the virus to evade the immune system and reach the central nervous system. Trojan horse mechanism. Viruses like HIV use immune cells as carriers. Infected immune cells migrate across the BBB under normal immune surveillance mechanisms, inadvertently introducing the virus into the brain. Disruption of the BBB. Viral infections elsewhere in the body can lead to inflammation that indirectly affects the brain. For instance, systemic viral infections can release cytokines that disrupt the BBB, allowing not only viruses but also other inflammatory molecules to enter the brain. Types of damage caused by viruses. Once inside the brain, viruses can cause damage through several mechanisms. Direct neuronal damage. Viruses can infect neurons, leading to cell death or dysfunction. For example, the herpes simplex virus can cause acute encephalitis by directly infecting brain cells. Immune-mediated damage. The immune response to a virus can itself be damaging. Inflammation can lead to swelling and damage to brain tissue and nerve cells. Indirect effects. Some viruses may cause metabolic disruptions or affect the brain through systemic effects that indirectly impact neurological function. This complex interaction between viral pathogenicity and host defenses plays a critical role in determining the severity and type of neurological damage. Major viruses that impact the brain and their effects. Understanding specific examples of viruses that affect the brain provides insight into their diverse impacts on neurological health. Herpes simplex virus (HSV). Herpes simplex virus type 1 HSV1 is commonly known for causing cold sores, but can also lead to herpes simplex encephalitis (HSE), one of the most severe viral infections of the human central nervous system. HSE is characterized by inflammation of the brain, leading to fever, confusion, seizures, and can be fatal if not treated promptly. Human immunodeficiency virus (HIV). While HIV is primarily known for its effects on the immune system, it can also cause neurological damage. HIV-associated neurocognitive disorders can range from mild symptoms of cognitive decline to more severe forms of dementia, depending on the stage of the infection and the effectiveness of antiretroviral therapy. Influenza virus. While less common, severe cases of influenza can lead to encephalitis. The mechanisms may include direct viral invasion into the brain or immune-mediated damage as the body tries to fight the virus. COVID-19 and neurological effects. Emerging evidence from the COVID-19 pandemic suggests that SARS-CoV-2 can have various neurological effects, ranging from mild symptoms, like loss of smell, to more severe conditions such as strokes or encephalopathy. Research is ongoing to fully understand the long-term consequences of this virus on the brain. Each virus has unique mechanisms of brain interaction, leading to a wide spectrum of neurological outcomes. Understanding these can help tailor prevention and treatment strategies. Prevention and treatment of viral neurological infections. Current strategies for preventing viral infections in the nervous system. Preventing viral infections that can affect the nervous system begins with general public health measures and specific medical interventions. Vaccination. Vaccines are the most effective tool for preventing viral infections. Vaccines against polio, measles, and influenza have significantly reduced the incidence of these viruses and their related neurological complications. Newer vaccines, such as those for COVID-19, also aim to mitigate the virus's spread and its potential neurological effects. Public health intervention strategies such as sanitation, use of mosquito control in the case of arboviruses like West Nile virus, and public education on hygiene and safe sex practices help reduce the spread of viruses that can potentially infect the brain. Travel advisories for viruses prevalent in specific geographic locations, such as Zika virus, Governments issue travel advisories to help prevent the spread of infection, particularly important for protecting pregnant women. Due to Zika's association with neurological defects in babies, advances in treatments and medications. Once a viral infection affecting the nervous system has occurred, treatment options vary depending on the virus. Antiviral medications drugs like acyclovir are used to treat herpes simplex virus infections, reducing the severity and duration of the attack. For HIV, antiretroviral therapies have transformed the prognosis, significantly reducing the risk of developing severe neurocognitive disorders. Supportive care in cases where specific antiviral treatments are unavailable, such as certain types of viral encephalitis. Supportive care in hospitals is critical. This can include managing symptoms such as seizures, providing intravenous fluids, and supporting vital functions. Innovative therapies research continues into more targeted therapies, such as monoclonal antibodies, or antiviral drugs that can cross the blood-brain barrier more effectively to treat infections directly within the central nervous system. Role of vaccines in preventing neuro-invasive diseases. Vaccination remains the cornerstone of preventing neuro-invasive viral diseases. For instance, the introduction of the Haemophilus influenzae type B vaccine and the Streptococcus pneumoniae vaccines has led to a significant decline in cases of meningitis and resultant neurological complications. Continued efforts in vaccine development and deployment are essential to combat existing and emerging viral threats. The future of research in viral brain infections. The landscape of viral research, especially in relation to the brain, is ever evolving. With advancements in technology and a better understanding of viral pathology and immune responses, the future holds promise for new discoveries and improvements in treatments. Ongoing research projects and future directions. Researchers are actively exploring several areas. Pathogenesis of viruses. Understanding exactly how viruses damage the brain is crucial for developing targeted therapies. Ongoing studies into the molecular mechanisms of viral entry and replication within the nervous system are key areas of focus. Neurological impacts of long COVID. The long-term effects of COVID-19 on neurological health are still being discovered. Research into long COVID is crucial to develop strategies to manage and mitigate these effects. Vaccine development. Continuous improvements in vaccine technology, such as mRNA vaccines, provide new tools for rapid response to viral outbreaks. Research into more effective vaccines that offer broader protection against multiple strains or types of viruses is ongoing. Potential breakthroughs. With advancements in genomics and immunology, the future could see the development of personalized medicine approaches to treat viral infections, considering individual variations in immune system response. Additionally, the use of AI and machine learning in predicting virus evolution and potential neurological impacts could revolutionize our approach to preemptive treatment strategies. Conclusion. The relationship between viruses and the brain is a complex and continually evolving area of study. Through historical insights, understanding of viral mechanisms, and advancements in medical science, we gain valuable knowledge that informs public health strategies and clinical practices. As research advances, so does our capacity to confront these challenges more effectively, emphasizing the importance of ongoing investment in scientific research and public health preparedness. This journey through the intricate interactions between viruses and the brain not only highlights the challenges, but also the significant strides made in understanding and combating these invisible threats. Continued vigilance and innovation are crucial as we strive to protect and enhance brain health in the face of viral diseases.